Hello Libra, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? This is your love reading focusing on the second half of August. So we're delving into the time frame of August 16th through the 31st. General, as always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single Libra out there. Please do take from these messages whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. And if you're interested in a personal private reading from me, all of that information is down below this video on the description box, as well as a list of all of the card decks that I typically use for my readings. All right, Libra, so let's go ahead and get started with a couple of focus messages from the Barbieri Zodiac deck to start off your reading for the second half of the month. And let's see what's coming up for you the second half of August. So angels and spirit guides for Libra, please bring forward a couple of focus messages here. We have fire coming through, so some of you guys may be thinking about fire signs for this particular reading, tapping into Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Fire energy through this particular deck can also indicate ruthlessly destroy and or it purifies powerful, focused, and intense energies. It burns brightly, it moves quickly. It's also tapping into our passions, what drives us, desires to create things in our life. It's a strong, sometimes scary emotion that could also be tapping into things that anger us, what fuels the fire. You know, it's also a time to take action, to do what needs to be done. So if you've been procrastinating in some aspect of your life, it's time to get things done, time to take action. And it's time for you to say what needs to be said, you know, see something through to the end and follow your passions. That is part of the energy of that fire card here. Also, the number 23 could be very special for some of my Libras. For those who have a birthday on September 23rd, the very first day of Libra energy, it could be tapping into your birthday. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's grab another one. One more card for Libra, please, angels and spirit guides. One more focus card here, please. We also have the moon coming through. In this deck, the moon is tapping into regularity of cycles in our lives, the importance of change, as if, you know, moving through its cycles each month. It's also talking about our emotions and our instincts, our intuition, our memory and imagination. Part of the energy of that card, as well as maternal figures in your life, traditions, and adaptability. So let's see how that all plays out for this particular reading for you, Libra. Starting off with the signs from Spirit Love Oracle. And if you guys are familiar with my channel and my readings, you'll know that I tend to pull this particular card deck towards the very end of my readings, but this time around I'm being guided by the angels to start off with this deck. So I will follow their lead and simply communicate whatever messages need to come through here for you this time around, Libra, okay? So angels and spirit guides for the second half of August, what messages would Libra benefit from at this time? What needs to come through? Okay, we do have a tidal wave, disturbance. So in traditional tarot, guys, that is tapping into the energies of the tower. So if a tower moment has already happened in your life, in your relationship, you will already know this. And if it hasn't happened as of yet, perhaps you are feeling like something major is about to come down on a situation that's been challenging. So let's see how this all plays itself out, okay? What else do we need to know for Libra? And with that fiery energy and that moon energy in traditional tarot, guys, the moon brings forward hidden secrets, things that are in the shadows. So let's see what is in the shadow here. You know, we also have 111 coming through. You are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest. So this actually has some pretty positive energies coming from it. If you happen to be seeing these numbers, that's a sign trying to grab your attention. We'll pull some tarot to add to that, but that's actually a really nice card. And regardless of how challenging the energies are from the Tower card, you know, I do feel with the 111 right next to it, you're going to eventually manifest better things for your life, Libra. Nail, crucify. If somebody has ever made you feel as though you were crucified in a situation, in a relationship, if that's how they treated you, that's coming through here. Perhaps that's part of that disturbance and Tower moment that's coming down here, especially for my Libras who are not willing to put up with somebody like that or making them feel like that, okay? So if anyone's ever made you feel that way, I have a feeling for my Libras, you are going to leave this person behind or just end that connection. That may potentially be what is indicative of the Tower here, because it's something that comes to an end very abruptly out of the blue. You're not expecting it, and it can be very painful. Shark, survival. You might be dealing with somebody who comes forward with that type of shark energy, somebody who is ruthless, somebody that's cold and calculating, that's got killer instincts. You know, it just depends on how this person presents themselves in your life to where you feel as though your very survival is at stake, you know? So I know that's a bit dramatic, but however way that's playing itself out in your life, with this shark card, your survival is being affected. And again, with that disturbance, that's not an easy energy coming forward here for you, Libra. So if life has been challenging, not just in regard to your relationships, you know, that's why it's happening. But we do have feathers and protection here. So if this person, it's interesting how we have survival right next to that feathers and protection card. If anyone has ever made you feel unsafe, or for those of you who have possibly been dealing with an abusive partner or were in an abusive relationship, this is coming through actually, that regardless of what they've ever told you, if you ever felt that your life was in danger, you know, you're actually being protected here, either by family, friends, your guardian angels, a higher power, whatever the case may be. They actually can't hurt you. You have the power within yourself to be able to manifest better things for your life. That's part of that 111 energy. You are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest. So make sure that whatever it is that you're focusing on, it's positive, it's uplifting, and it's going to propel your life forward rather than tearing you down, along with this Tower card that's coming forward. Or if it hasn't happened already, you might very well be aware of what's about to happen in your life, in a situation or a relationship. Okay, so let's add to this, guys, with some tarot. Let's take a look and see what else we can grab for you. And again, part of that fire energy from the Barbieri Zodiac deck, you know, powerful, focused, intense. Those are very similar energies to the Tower as well as the Shark survival card, you know, that has its negative and positive energies coming forward from it. Because with a disturbance that is brought forward by the Tower, it allows you to rebuild. It allows you to rebuild on a stronger, solid foundation. It clears out parts of a situation or parts of a relationship that are no longer uplifting you or serving a purpose in your life. You know, so it basically is a blessing in disguise. It may not seem like it at the time because it's very painful and it's almost typically unexpected. You know, it comes out of the blue. Similar to that shark energy, you know, it just attacks when it just, you're not expecting it. And perhaps it's truly affecting the quality of your life, you know, survival, crucify. Those are pretty intense energies there that it's tapping into. So let's see what Tarot says. Let's see what these messages can add to this. So angels and spirit guides for Libra. What else does Libra need to know and benefit from at this time for the second half of August? Please bring it forward for Libra. So let's see what else. What else needs to come through here for Libra, please? Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward for me. Okay, we do have the Hierophant coming forward. Whoever is identifying with the energies of the Hierophant, this is tradition, conformity, tapping into one's morality and ethics. And if someone has challenged those things, you know, and it's just not feeling right for you, perhaps part of the energies of this Tower is removing people from your life that truly are not fitting into your idea of who you would want to share your life with, especially by way of, I'm feeling Taurus energy from the Hierophant. So it could be a Taurus that you're dealing with, or any of the earth signs, Virgo or Capricorn as well. So we'll see. We'll see what else needs to come through here. We do have the Moon now. It's coming up reversed. Okay, we also have the Moon coming through as a focus card. So the Moon in reverse is somebody who's confused, somebody who's afraid, somebody who feels misunderstood. If that is you, Libra, it's certainly tapping into that energy. Or it could be the person that you are thinking about who's feeling confused about how things have either gone down in your connection or how things are currently. Let's see what else. But there are misunderstandings here. And it's bringing someone's fear to the surface. So if you're afraid of this person in some way, Libra, you know, it's asking you to evaluate why you are feeling that way. And of course, for those of you who are in an abusive relationship, or if that's how things were with this person, just know that you are protected. You have a support system that's surrounding you, and they actually can't hurt you as long as you don't allow them to interject that energy into your life. You are protected. You have a lot more power within you than you realize, you know? So let's see what else. And if you finally stood up for yourself, if you finally found a voice for yourself in a relationship where perhaps you might have lost your identity or you felt like you couldn't speak up before, you know, this is coming through. Perhaps it's confusing this person because all of a sudden, you know, you're now standing up for yourself and you're not taking any of their bullshit, you know? So good for you if that is the case. You know, the shoe is on the other foot. If they ever made you put you in a place of fear with that Moon reversed, it's like now they're afraid. Perhaps they're afraid that they've lost you, you know? And perhaps you're coming forward, finally staking a claim in your future, and that what it is that you want to manifest is something way better than what this person could have ever offered you. What else, please, for my Libras, angels? What else do we need to know? Okay, we've got the Magician. The Magician is coming forward. With the Magician, that for some of you is tapping into air energy, so Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And this is somebody who is about to take action, takes charge, a risk taker. This could also be tapping into your very own energy, Libra. You know, it does tap into air energy, so Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, you're part of that. So perhaps finally you're ready to take action towards a better future. Your focus has changed, especially if this Tower moment has happened. It forces you to, there's only one way up. You know, when the Tower comes down, there's only one way to go, which is up, because you're at the lowest point possibly in your life. And you can only go up from there. You can only rebuild and find a better future for yourself, either For some of you, if you're willing to have a reconciliation, if you guys can work through the issues, but there are the majority of my Libras I'm feeling who really want to just change directions and start over. Find a better life for yourself. You know, this Magician card is indicative of switching directions. For some of you, it may also be tapping into the energies of finding a new career path for yourself, or those of you who have been unemployed and finally you found another job. So it's tapping into that as well. This is now telling you, especially for some of you who are in separation, that there is a possibility for rekindled romance. But for those of you who were in an abusive relationship, I don't feel that that pertains to you. This is a rekindled romance with somebody who is coming back into your life that is deserving of you, of your heart, of your love, of your time. So for those of you guys who are afraid of a partner or were afraid of somebody hurting you or abusing you, or if that is how things were in the dynamic of the relationship when you guys were together, that does not pertain to this particular card. This rekindled romance is for those of you who would want to reconcile with somebody that you care for and love and feel that a second chance would benefit you. And should you entertain that reconciliation, I do feel that part of the things that you want to manifest is true love and happy love, a happy future for you by way of relationships, and you can have that. And part of this Tower moment is to get rid of people, relationships, and things from your life that made you feel any less than who you are. Because you're perfect. You're perfect just the way you are. And this person has no power over you any longer. You're protected. I feel, Libra, that you've turned a new leaf, that you're not going to put up with any BS from anybody else. You know what it's like to have experienced some pretty difficult relationships, painful relationships, painful endings, and you're ready. You know, you're ready to find the type of happiness that you are deserving of, and you can have that. You can have it. What else, please, for Libra? What else do we need to know for my Libras, please, angels and spirit guides? Please bring it forward for me. Yeah, somebody left out in the cold with that Five of Pentacles. Perhaps, Libra, you decided to finally take a stand and walk out of a connection that was no longer serving you because they either hurt you physically or they just plain hurt you, broke your heart, and you're done. So perhaps this is how they're feeling, that, you know, you left them out in the cold. I can almost hear some of you guys saying, you know, they deserve it, because they really broke your heart. They really hurt you. No regrets, you know? And it's interesting how that falls right below survival, because I have a feeling that this person may have threatened your very survival for some of you. They threatened your livelihood, your well-being, and you weren't going to have that. You wanted to switch directions and find a better path for yourself. And going back to this focus card of the fire card that came through here, going back to what it stands for, which is something you're passionate about, what is driving you, the desire to create. It's time to take action. You got to do what needs to be done and say what needs to be said. It's totally tapping into all of this. Perhaps you didn't speak up for a long time and just kept pushing it down, and finally you had it. And you're done. And you just exploded. Perhaps that explosion caused this Tower moment to come down. And if that is the case, and if you finally found your power and your voice, good for you. Good for you. That's all I can say. Let's grab one more. One more for Libra, please. Angels and spirit guides. For the second half of August. Beautiful. We've got the Chariot. Movement. The Chariot brings movement. It's interesting. You know, this taps typically into Cancer energy, so some of you guys might be thinking of a Cancer, but it could also be a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces for some of you. The ruling planet of the Chariot is the moon. Isn't that interesting? You know, we've got, that's a third reference now to the moon's energy. You know, and here we are with the reverse energy of the moon, somebody coming forward again with that confused energy, somebody who's afraid. A bunch of misunderstandings in a relationship, or perhaps they feel that they are misunderstood. This could also be reversed, Libra, in that you feel misunderstood, or that you're confused and afraid, whatever the case may be. But I do feel ultimately, and I'm feeling pretty strongly here, that you may have left someone out in the cold. You found your voice. You found a sense of direction for yourself. You finally decided to take action. And if you haven't just yet, this is coming through to let me know that you have the potential to do that. This tidal wave, this disturbance, I feel it may come from you. Because you've had enough crap from this person. You're not willing to sacrifice your happiness anymore. You deserve the best, and you're going to go after it. That is what the Chariot represents, a triumphant outcome. Direction and movement and progress, success, finding your confidence, your goals that you achieve through self-control in your life. Movement steadily forward. That is what the Chariot represents. You're now focusing on what your end goal is. For those of you guys who have had health issues, you're going to overcome that. If you've had financial problems, you're going to overcome that. If there were people that I guess would fall into the category of an enemy, you're going to overcome that as well. You're going to overcome it. And I'm loving, again, how we do have that 111 card. If you happen to be seeing that number, you're going to be manifesting whatever it is that you're focusing on. So Libra, make it count. Make it count, guys, okay? So let's delve a little deeper into love and romance with the Romance Angels cards. Let's see what else needs to come through here. So angels and spirit guides for Libra. What additional messages would Libra benefit from? Please bring it forward. What else do we need to know for my lovely Libras? Attraction. There might be somebody that you're thinking about for this reading, guys, where you feel very attracted to this individual. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And if you haven't just yet, for those of you guys who have just had a recent breakup, especially with that Tower moment represented here, and you've been through hell and back in your relationships, you know, perhaps you just need a second to just assess everything in order for you to start rebuilding your life. You will find it. You will find love again. And it's interesting how we've got deception here as the bottom card. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Perhaps it's this person that you decided to, you know, break away from, leave them out in the cold. And look at the card right after that is free yourself. That is being confirmed here. You need to free yourself from a situation, a relationship that was either abusive or toxic or no longer serving a purpose in your life. This Tower card, this disturbance, is going to make sure that you have just extra strength to be able to free yourself from situations that you need to release. You need to walk away from it. It's time. But as far as love coming into your life, Libra, if it's not here already, you'll find it. You will find it again. Okay? So let's add to this with some twin flame messages, guys. You don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the card deck, but I really want to grab some messages, thoughts, feelings, and emotions, words from either you, Libra, whatever it is that you need to express here, or the person that has either hurt you or somebody else that you may have in mind for this reading. Let's take a look and see who needs to speak up here for however way it's presenting itself in your life, in your situation, your relationship. Who needs to speak up here? Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward for my Libras. What needs to be expressed here? I can't handle your words right now. I have a feeling, again, guys, it's somebody that you may have walked away from. They can still remember what it is that you said to them. They can't handle it because you probably just let them have it once and for all. It's like, look, I'm not going to put up with none of your shit no more. Bye. I'm out. They can't handle it. But you know what? Too bad. Too freaking bad. Especially if they hurt you, if they were abusive, if they were being deceptive or manipulative, felt you know, made you feel crucified in a relationship. It just wasn't good. It was toxic. It was abusive, I'm feeling here. And they're coming through. I can't handle your words right now. Tough, you know, too bad. What else? Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. This could either be your words, Libra, for whoever this is resonating with, or again, it could be this person who hurt you. Something's missing in their life, and they're so clueless that they can't even figure it out. That's their problem, you know? It's no longer your problem. And look at this bottom card here, guys. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So now they're in stalkish mode. They're checking you out from a distance, wondering what you're doing since you've walked away from the relationship, since you distanced yourself and left them out in the cold. Now they're wondering, you know, have they moved on? Are they seeing somebody else? What are they doing? Who are they talking to? Blah, 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 the whole bit. Especially if you have already freed yourself from this person. You deserve better. And they now know it, now that you've walked away and left them out in the cold. So now they're checking you out online. That's what's coming through here. Let's add to this with some Lovers Oracle, guys, to see what else. For Libra, please, angels and spirit guides, what else do we need to know here at this time? For my Libras. Let me grab this bottom card. Oh, interesting. Okay. First card, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Fantastic. So, you know, going back to this 111 card, you know, basically what it is that you focus on by way of your thoughts is what you are going to bring into your life and manifest. Make it count. And this card is telling you to imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light. So get rid of any negative thinking on your part and simply create a new direction for yourself that will bring in those new opportunities and start making necessary changes in your life to bring in new possibilities, better possibilities in your life. Look at this card, guys. Very interesting how we have a secret admirer for some Libras. And for some of you who don't resonate with this reading thus far, and this may be a potential message for some of you guys, especially my singles, that there is somebody who is keeping tabs on you from a distance. They're either too shy to come forward, perhaps they've always liked you and they've just haven't been able to come forward to let you know how they feel. Secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on, and perhaps they're checking you out online, okay, until they can actually reach out to you in the 3D. Right now they're just possibly daydreaming and checking you out from a distance on social media. Okay, that's for some of you guys. All right, let's see what else needs to come through here. Let's grab some healing messages for you guys. So angels and spirit guides for Libra, please. some healing messages for the second half of August. What else do we need to know at this time, please? For my Libras, please bring it forward. But yeah, if you haven't already, guys, free yourself from a situation that is no longer uplifting your life, is no longer serving a purpose. It is time. There is so much more waiting for you to manifest. So much happiness, a lot of positive things that want to come into your life. So allow it to enter your life. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see this? Let me grab this bottom card. Wow. Okay. There's a new love coming in for some of my Libras. So especially for my singles who are unattached, there is new love that's coming in for you. And again, we do have a secret admirer that is being indicated here. It could very well be this person who ends up being your new love. So that's pretty exciting, especially for those of you who are walking away from a relationship, again, that has run its course. It's a done deal. And if you haven't realized that yet, it's certainly coming through here. Hoping that you acknowledge it and are able to finally find the power within yourself to walk towards a better direction here. We also have nature for those of you who enjoy being out in nature, or this is also a reminder that if you haven't been out much, it's time to do that and just take a breather from life and its responsibilities. Get out into nature and just enjoy a day, just relaxing and just, not burning the candle at both ends. Just a day for yourself. Spend time with those that you care for and love. Just have a relaxing day out in nature. Go to the beach, go to the park, however way it is that you feel you need to de-stress. All right, guys. So let's add to this with some messages from the Guardian Angels deck. I typically end with this deck, but I wanted to use a different deck this time around. So we'll pull some from the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck. We'll do that right after this. There we are. Let me grab the bottom card. Okay. Yes. Action. It's time to take action, guys. Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. That's pretty much reiterating what's already come through in this reading. It's time for you, Libra, to take action. Take that first step. You also have inner child coming through here. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. This is a simple reminder from the angels that, again, for those of you burning the candles both ends and you just haven't had a vacation, you're always stressed out, life's been challenging, it's reiterating part of the energy of this nature card to just get out there and just have a relaxing day, to just interject fun back into your life. All right, guys. So let's close out your reading, Libra, with some final thoughts from the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck. This is a new deck for me, guys, so I'm still learning a lot about it, but I do enjoy the messages that come from it. So let's see what the angels feel you need to hear this time around. And then I'll definitely be referring to the book because it's got lots of insightful messages for the cards. All right, so let's see what we've got for you. I'm going to grab one from the top. Okay, it says get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. There we go again, a second reference to nature. Isn't that interesting? All right, guys, so let me grab the book here and let's take a look and see Let's see. Get grounded. Okay, here we are. Here we are. All right. So with this particular card, guys, you are being called to get grounded, to ensure that your luminous field is clear and your inner well is full. If you're not grounded, it is all too easy to get swept up in other people's energy and mistake it for your own. Your boundaries will become blurred as you are absorbing the energies around you and struggling to define what is their stuff and what is yours. If you pull this card, you are very likely an empath or a highly sensitive person and need time alone to fill up your well. Balance your energy and get grounded. There are two types of people, those who draw their energy from others and those who draw their energy from within. Reflect on which one you are and carve out time each day to ensure your well is being replenished. Being sensitive is a superhuman, but like all powers, it needs to be nurtured in order to be fulfilled. It is easy to get swept up in the high-frequency energies that are swirling around the planet. The quickest and most effective way of clearing all of this from your field is to ground yourself by connecting with Mother Earth. There are many ways to get grounded. One of the most powerful ones is to practice earthing by connecting to the power of Mother Earth. Spend time in nature. Put your hands on a tree. Your palms are extensions of your heart chakra, or walk barefoot on the earth. That is so interesting, guys, because I rarely, if ever, pull this nature card. It's a very rare card that jumps out for any of my readings, and yet here we are with two references about it. So that's definitely a sign, Libra, that you need to take heed of these messages coming forward from that. All right, so that is my reading for you guys this time around. I hope that it benefited you somehow and that you were able to resonate with either bits or all of this reading. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you are interested in a personal private reading from me, Libra, that information is down below in the description box. I'll be back very soon with more readings, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.